So we're joined today on Highland League Weekly by Nairn County striker Gary Kerr. Gary's the latest player to be telling us, or latest person to be telling us about the most memorable game he's been involved in. So Gary, in terms of your Highland League career, what game stands out above all the others in terms of most memorable?
It was a tough choice. There's a few to pick between. Obviously the cup wins and stuff were quite memorable. I think COVID being involved in those seasons didn't help, but it wasn't like fans at those games. So for me, my most memorable game was a derby when I was last at Nairn with Forest Mechanics. It was a Wednesday night game and it was 4-8 it finished. But yeah, it was a decent game. It twisted both ways. We were down 2-1 at one point, I think. Maybe 2-0 at one point, and then we were 4-3 up at the end with minutes to go, and it's in a score each. So yeah, it was an exciting game. I'm sure the fans would have loved it. Like, and just didn't get the win.
Aye, and on a personal level, was there something within that kind of made it stick out for you specifically?
Yeah, well, I'd scored a hat-trick that night, my first hat-trick and my last one, so it probably sticks out for that reason.
Bet when you got the hat-trick that night, you didn't think you'd still be waiting for another one now?
Nah, not at all. Nah, I thought they came around quite often, but I'd watched Geza and I scored them every other week, so I thought these must come around quite often, but nah, not to be.
Is that maybe quite a memorable season, that one for you, Gary, as well, in terms of sort of, Nairn kind of went through quite a big change that season, didn't they? Then it was kind of different team and a sort of a new setup.
Yeah, they had gone through a massive change that season. They lost their main sponsors, or they changed the main sponsor at the start of the season. I think they had like 6 signed players the week before the season started. There was turmoil. I came in pretty late into the season. I'd played like an amateur season. I wasn't even that fussed with football at the time. So yeah, I came in and, to be fair, all the boys kind of got going, young lads and good experienced players stayed. And yeah, it was a good season for me personally. I scored a few goals. It was 18 total, which is the best I've hit in the Highland League. But just a good group of boys, bit of togetherness, and we had something to prove up against the world sort of thing. It was underdogs every week, and it was good. I think it was a good team.
So do you kind of feel a wee bit, Gary, that game was obviously the standout as you mentioned, but that season sort of maybe reignite your career a wee bit in the Highland League, in terms of you were sort of saying you weren't really that fussed about football before then? Yeah,
definitely. I'd kind of fallen out of love a wee bit for it. I was playing amateur league in the summer and the rest of my friends, and then kind of found the love for it a wee bit again there, just enjoyed it, and then went into that season and then obviously had a successful season, which was good. And yeah, definitely found the love for it again, and started enjoying Highland League, and probably put myself maybe out there a bit more. And that's when obviously the Rothless move and that came not long after that. So yeah, probably put myself sort of in the shop window a bit with a good season. Unfortunately, it's not happened again since, but I think injuries have played their part in that.
But you're still plugging away anyway. And in terms of, you touched on it, you touched on it a wee bit at the start, Gary, as well. But obviously, cup wins with Rothless and things. Is there anything else sort of stood out in terms of trying to pick your most memorable game?
Again, the same season, another one stuck out. There's a Huntly game. We were away to Huntly, and that season, I think a few of the sort of more senior players previously at Nairn had moved to Huntly. There was a couple of big money moves spoken about like that. So Huntly was another derby that season. It was billed as Nairn A v Nairn B team sort of thing, because a lot of boys went down there. But yeah, I think it was like 4-1 down at half time. We won 6-4. So yeah, it was just that crazy game. But yeah, it was just that young boys, never say die attitude. We just never knew when we were beat, and we just kept going. It was good. I think we had the Ross Naismith versus Alden Naismith battles on the park that day and stuff. It was a good day.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining us on Highland League Weekly, Gary. It's been a pleasure to chat to you.
No bother, mate. Cheers, enjoyed it.